Ladies.
All right, come with me.
Hello everyone, welcome.
Hopefully everyone's doing all right. Had a lot of stuff to take care of. Hopefully good stuff. Welcome Ash Greninja, or welcome back I should say, because you were in here the other day. Let's see here. We can pause that. Exit that. File name should be Phantump. I did not watch Worlds, and glad you're doing better now. Got a shift manager that was willing to take a ride up, talk to her, because one of them. Nice. Hey, Grayson McDaniel, welcome. I'm just getting my iTunes ready, and we will be good to go. Make sure we can hear desktop audio. Get some cool grooves. Austin, welcome. Sorry, just replaced my Pro controller, and so naturally gotta have as clean a hands as possible to handle it. It was having some heart issues, and then had to get your oldest ready for kindergarten. Were the heart issues by chance because the oldest is ready for kindergarten? Are they correlated? As you can see, we have a number of eggs to get through today. Banana Man, hello and welcome. Not related. Been having them for years, and your first heart attack 12-ish years ago. Sorry to hear that, Ruben. That's no good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5. 160 is a baseline. Why is it not? Oh, because I don't have it showing, that's why. How about that? Okay, it took us 160 eggs to get as good of a Phantump as we possibly can get to hatch, to breed the rest of these eggs. So that's where we're starting at. We got like 10 boxes full of eggs. Oh yeah, I got Shroomish last stream. It was actually really hard to say. Shroomish last stream. It's a good old-fashioned tongue twister right there. It's all good though. Did a bunch of tests, covered all bases. Your ticker is good. Glad to hear it, Ruben. Ace Breeze, welcome. Saw, dude. We shiny hunting some Phantump, one of my favorite Pokemon. Actually, probably in my top 10 favorite Pokemon, maybe even my top 5 is Phantump. I at least got Aegislash, Gengar, and Swampert in my top 5. Why got 2 subs? 2 subs? Here's another one. Hey! That'll be fancy. YouTube will catch up here in a second. It's a little delayed. Starkiller, what's up? There it is. Ace Breeze. 279. So close to 300. So close. I should just do an all-nighter stream and call it good. You couldn't handle the forever stream. I could handle... Hey, there's Streamlabs popping up. Thanks, Ace Breeze, once again. I can handle the forever stream. I just can't handle what comes after the forever stream, and that's 2 feral crabby toddlers in the morning. It is generally frowned upon to punt them, so I can't do that. So I have to get some sleep. If I finish this, what do I consider hunting next? Fantastic question. Probably a Smeargle. I'm working on getting some false swipers going. Trevenant is for anti-stall, I guess, or anti-struggle. So I need to get a Trevenant for anti-struggle. I already have Shroomish / Breloom for my false swiper, and then I want to get a Ghost false swiper in Smeargle so that I can use Soak and then use false swipe on the Ghost, while also not having moves be super effective against me. Would be really nice. So probably a Smeargle, at least as far as like arduous hunts, if that's even arduous. Realistically, what's probably going to be after this, even maybe tonight's stream, is going to be shiny hunting all of the ground Pokemon that just came unlocked. Well, not unlocked, but they're on mass outbreak right now. So getting a shiny Wooper, that's going to be on the list. Getting a shiny Mudbray, we need 1 more of those. And I need to get the shiny Drillbur and Excadrill. So those are definitely going to be on the list before Smeargle. Fifi, welcome. We got AI in the chat. Very nice. Ask you anything. Is this like a lucky 8-ball? Will I find the shiny today? Why build a VGC team? Oh, I'm not building a VGC team. It's a shiny hunting team. Another thing to build would be an anti-runaway Pokemon. And I don't think there's a way to combat Roar. Starkiller, do you know? Is there a way to combat Roar? Or are we just kind of SOL on that one? Because I know Arena Trap prevents the Pokemon from running away. And Spell Tag makes it so that you can run away, or something to that effect. Is there a defense against Roar for when they send your Pokemon away? Elliot, welcome. Oh, and there's also Mean Look, which makes it so that they can't run away also. Is there a way to combat Roar? So like Growlithe or Houndour using Roar, or Entei, Suicune, Raikou using Roar on your Pokemon. Is there a way to counteract that so that that's not effective? Ingrain? Ooh, Ingrain. Might just be the play. That sounds like it would root you down to the ground. Ooh, thanks, Ruben. That's good info. I'm pretty sure Trevenant should be able to learn Ingrain. Or maybe we get a Pokemon with Mean Look and Ingrain somehow. So they can't run away, we can't be forced to flee. I should name it White Tree. Better yet, Marcus, what is the name of the tree in Gondor? White Tree. Oh, Ingrain's an ability? It's also a move. Prevents switching out. Only the moves Baton Pass, U-Turn, Volt Switch will allow the user to switch out. Tree of Kings, isn't it? Oh, probably. Oh, I guess I did miscount here. I'd rather name Phantump Idrisil. Yeah, I don't think Whismer's in, Whismer's not in SV. I'm pretty sure there's another move like Roar that forces a switch out, so Ingrain's probably is the best, easiest option. Dragon Tail. Because there's non-sound based moves that can still force you to swap out. Okay, I need to go see a toddler about a bed. And have a brief message from our sponsor that kind of doesn't pay for crap, but until then, Chair can hatch an egg. Yay, chair stream. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible is it when talking to my toddler, instead of easing his fears about whatever may or may not be in his room, because he's starting to get to that age where fire alarm's gonna get me, or XYZ's gonna get me, or, you know, just not wanting to go to sleep, having you check places. On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible is this? Instead of consoling the fear, checking, covering the bases, XYZ, just blatantly saying, if you don't go to sleep right now, I'm about to be 10 times scarier than anything else you're gonna find in this room. That's what you would do, Starkiller? If I have to come in here one more time, I'm going to be so much scarier than anything you're going to find in this room, so pick your scary boy. That's the dad move right there. I'm pretty sure that's what my dad did to me, so... It's like, we ain't doing none of this checking under the bed nonsense. Hey, hello, welcome back, Ash. Well, that's good, Starkiller. My kid doesn't get too scared that often. Unless our neighbors are cooking and the fire alarm goes off. Oh my gosh, that fire alarm terrifies my kid to the bone. Like, he will be almost on the border of convulsing in fear. That's how bad the fire alarms freak him out. But he also has extremely good hearing, despite never listening. So we think he just hears it really, really loudly. Because you have girls, you do it a little differently. You make your girls say they are brave and tough and they're not afraid. That's nice. That's a good way to do it. Yeah, we've got him like 3 times like that where he's just sweating, shaking, and it takes a good 15-20 minutes for him to calm down. But like, yeah, those fire alarms freak him out. I'm hoping that in the future, my wife and I will be able to have a third that's a girl. Because right now we have 2 boys. If we have a third and it's a boy, she's just calling it quits. She's like, we're done. Understandably so, but that won't be for a long time. At least 3 to 4 years out. Oh yeah, that makes sense, Starkiller. Having grandma there hits different. Demita, welcome. Plus you have the raccoons and possums at night, so she thinks as long as they are there, nothing scary is happening. Well, that makes sense, because like they're not going to stick around for none of that nonsense. Good luck with trying for a girl. If you ever need luck, you got me. Fair enough. Lurk. as far as trying for a girl, from what I understand, I just need to like push my body to like the absolute limit of being stressed for an extended period of time. And then try for a kid. I'm always off by one somehow. Your family is cursed to have mostly girls? Makes sense. So naturally there's a lot of science to it, but apparently, you know, science knows that baby being boy girl is dependent upon the father first and foremost, and then secondly, chemicals being introduced at the right time in the womb. So it's kind of a twofold thing. Next to that, the more, like, first responders, military personnel, and people that work under very highly pressurized, highly stressful jobs tend to have girls first. Like, they tend to have just girls until they reach a point where their body calms down. So if you know firefighters or police officers or military personnel, they tend to have girls first. And the reason for that actually makes a lot of sense from a survivability standpoint as well as a biology standpoint. When your body is stressed out, it, one, affects testosterone a little bit, which in turn reduces the amount of Y chromosomes your reproductive organs are making. So the more stressed out you are, the less Y's you're shooting. And you have to shoot a Y to get a boy, right? It also makes sense from an evolution standpoint and survivability of the species standpoint that if your body is undergoing a lot of stress, evolution-wise, stress usually meant famine, war, death, starvation, threats, enemies, and that usually equates to a lower population. So the body is literally trying to help the species produce more females to get that population back up. Dirty Mike, this is one of your favorite shinies? We'll just wait until it actually shines. You got 4 girls? Science sounds like something to try after the Forever stream. Yes. A lot of your friends had boys first, but a lot of us had girls. Yeah. Just some interesting tidbits on how they think some things tend to work. Twin boys. Manu Mall, welcome. I'm getting everybody up in here. If you haven't already, make sure you smash that like button. I'm showing 13 currently. Get this stream popping. Oh my gosh, apparently I turned right too soon, I guess. Got 14 on your end? Well, I know we've had more than 14 regulars come through. It's been so long you forgot to hit the like button. It's Ruben. It was Ruben. Ooh, beat you to it, haha. How many egg do I make before I hatch? It depends on if I'm streaming or not. I tend to not like to make eggs while I'm streaming because it ties me down to what I'm able to do. So I will make like 15 boxes at a time. At least enough to get full odds one time is generally what I do. You do like 40? Well, most people would use a sandwich, hatch generate the eggs and then hatch them and then reset so they don't waste herba. I don't really care about the herba waste. Thunder! Thanks so much for the luck, Thunder. Is that Sasuke Uchiha? Let me take a look at that. No. No, it's not. It had black hair and red eyes, though, so I wasn't far off. I got this shiny hunt in the bag. I have no doubts. It's just a matter of time. This is just the warm-up. Like, this is just a pre-stream, in all honesty, because here in about an hour and 20 minutes, I'm going to sign off, and then at midnight my time, I'm going to hop right back on and do the post-stream. Wait, was that a question, Dirty Mike? Like, what do you mean you can reset eggs? Like, if that was a question, yes, you can. No, Dirty Mike, the odds are for the creation, but what people will do is they'll use the herba to get the boosted shiny odds, or sorry, the boosted egg hatching, or the egg generation. So they'll create like a egg sandwich level 3. They'll generate as many eggs as possible, and then they'll hatch all the eggs. If they don't find any shinies, they'll shut off the game and turn it back on. The eggs are gone because they never generated them. They'll make the sandwich again with the same ingredients they used the last time, and then generate more eggs. If it's shiny, they'll keep it and save. If not, they just revert back to that pre-sandwich save file so that they don't have to waste their precious herba. Yeah, I'm gonna stream late tonight. Gotcha. Going to bed? Dirty Mike? Have a great night. I guess depending on how the wife's mood is when she gets home, I might not just stop streaming at all. I might just go straight through. You hope Legends ZA brings back mass releasing of Pokemon? Oh my, that was nice. A post stream? Like, this is a stream. So it's either the pre-stream, because it's a stream before the stream, or we're going to have a post-stream, and this is the stream. This is the pre-stream stream, and we could have a post-stream stream. Shiny Luck is back. You just got a shiny Chonky Boy. The world is complete. I can now get another shiny. I don't know what my kid is doing tonight, but it is not sleeping. Oh. Okay. Chair gets another attempt at a shiny. Oh, welcome back, Anna and Tracy. Gonna try the new raid with Walking Wake. If I had one, I would do the same. Do we know what moves it has? Icy Blue? We do have a spooky ghost going on. Welcome to the stream, by the way. A Star Killer. I had already gone over it before you got in the stream, but I replaced it. Still got a lot of play in the number pad there. Or the D-pad, I should say. You're gonna buy the Let's Go Edition Switch? Low-key jealous. I kinda want one. Smell you later, Blue. Do 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 do. Anyways. Got it at a good price. No box. Comes with the Let's Go case. Okay. Ooh, 280. 280! Yo, that's what's up. 20 away from 300 officially. We're cooking. A 6-star Terra Ground Hydreigon, huh? Somebody's on Facebook Marketplace right now is selling a Diamond Pearl Edition Switch Lite. I also kind of want that one. But I know that one would be a waste for me because I don't even like Diamond Pearl. I don't even use a Switch Lite either. I have the Zelda Edition Switch Lite up there and it hasn't even been out of the box. I took the code out, but it hasn't been out of the box. I'm actually waiting for Streamlabs to pop up and tell us Icy Blue subscribed. Long after they've left. You have the Diamond Pearl one? Haven't had any issues with your D-pad? I haven't tested mine yet. But if I press down on it, I can move it up and down really easily. I just don't currently know if that does anything. Why don't we check? Yeah. Must be a me issue. User error. the blue XY 3DS, and the Switch SV OLED. Ooh. I kind of want the OLED SV Switch, not gonna lie. But I can't justify having another OLED. Already got the Hyrule Zelda edition. Realistically, I'm collecting Zelda edition consoles more than Pokemon. Star Killer. Should I open my Destined Rivals booster box, display box for 36 packs and try my luck? Or should I sell the entire display box for $340? Your wife doesn't get it, but she's like, you know what? You take care of us, you get what you want. Yeah, that's kind of how my wife is. But in the same vein, for as many Switches as I want, she wants guitars, so like she kind of understands it. This one doesn't do anything different, but it sure makes me feel different playing it, so here we go. Next month, you're getting digital versions of SV and Sword Shield. You would open them, but you won't be able to find that set ever again. You can promise that? Probably. I'm wondering just how high the limits are on how much this box will get worth. So it's like I could sell it now and I have $330, $340. But will it get more expensive as time goes on? Or is it going to take a plunge? In a couple of years, you can see it being over 1,000. Fair. Darth Raven, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, I feel like. I'm genuinely surprised I have not found a shiny Fletchling or Hoppip yet in my travels. That number can't be right. Therefore, it has to be 215. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. really want to spend some time tomorrow and see if I can thin down my collection a little bit. See what I can stand to sell and get rid of. Your collection? Our collection. Beginning to sound like Bugs Bunny, Starkiller. I was meaning like, I have 3 Nintendo 64s. I don't need 3 Nintendo 64s. Will the plushies be for sale? No. Probably not. I would only sell them as a set for like $600. It took me way too long to find a plushie for each and every starter. They would have to be sold as a set. I do not happen to have one of those for sale with either of those games. I might be fixing to sell some Diamond Pearl Platinum copies though, one of each. You're still so sleepy. Well, put in some headphones, leave the stream running on the phone, take a nap. Listen to the melodious, drolling sounds of Sludge Bomb in the stream as you drift off to sleep. Kind of like Starkiller's probably done by now. Nope, you're awake tonight. Okay. You were hoping to hunt type null, but you don't know if you could even be able to get into the new games. Because isn't bank closed? No, bank's not closed. It's still open. I use bank all the time. I'm kind of concerned for Legends ZA to come out because they might close down bank after that. as perfect as possible, Square. I mean, it's going to have at least 5 best IVs. But realistically, the perfection traits are just something to do until, you know, while we're in the early stages of the hunt. Because, I mean, it took me, what did I say at the beginning of the stream? Like 150 to get the perfect stats? Give or take. It was actually like 130, but I had some extra eggs I needed to hatch. So... I really should be after my shiny Manaphy. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do after this hunt is over. Like, for the month of September, maybe I'll have to put some more time and dedication into getting my shiny Manaphy with Sludge as the OT. And my Poipole and my Nagnadel and my Savali and my Type Null. Because I have to redo those hunts, and those hunts are mandatory. Again. Because they have a different trainer name since I switched. And those are the only Pokemon that I need to shiny hunt that have to be done on the 3DS, I believe. Because I already have my Jirachi. I think I have to do Mew in Gen 3, but that's going to be a cakewalk. Because how hard is it to RNG manipulate? It's not. Sangram, welcome. Ogrepon, Solos, Tinglu, Metronome, and Hornleech the whole time, you will win. You got it. When am I playing Coliseum? Probably when it's released on the GameCube for Nintendo Switch Online. Still 100 for the shiny type null? No. No, I could not charge that much. The 200, Marcus. I could not. I don't care how long it took. It just, that's 200's absurd. Played on the GameCube? Definitely could. I'm kind of waiting to see if it has save states. I do need to play through it in Japanese so that I can get a Gato Celebi. That is on the to-do list. So if I play it on the GameCube, it's going to be in Japanese. Just a heads up. If I play it on the Nintendo Switch, I'm going to do a shiny only run. And I'm only playing it on the Switch if it has save states. Oh, yeah, recording it's no problem, Sangram. Yeah, recording it's the least of my problems. I've already played Pokemon Coliseum on stream before. Yeah, that's easy. The Japanese game does not have a language select option. Oh, Marcus, 100's the max I would charge. Yeah, I couldn't go over that. No, Sangram, I legitimately mean the Japanese version of the game. That's actually what that orange GameCube down here is. It's a Japanese GameCube. And it's all to connect for the Agato Celebi. But if it has save states in the Nintendo Switch Online version, meaning I could create a save state in the middle of a Pokemon battle, that would be a shiny hunter's dream. So I could just reset before they send out each Pokemon. or at least before I enter each battle, and find the shiny Pokemon I want. Playing Colosseum in Japanese. I do not think I can effectively beat it before ZA comes out. Or else I would. I will definitely play it after ZA comes out, though. Like, after ZA starts to die down. Probably around March of this upcoming year. Arigato gozaimasu. Arigato gozaimasu. Yes. You can shiny hunt in Colosseum. Yes. There is a chance that any shadow Pokemon you catch can be shiny. Lugia cannot be shiny, though. And the Ho-Oh you get in the game cannot be shiny. Oh, I know what it means, Sangram. Lugia has such a bad shiny, and Ho-Oh's is immaculate, so the circle of life is complete. Transfer shiny Groudon on Colosseum. That shiny is the best. Maybe. Maybe, Sangram. How about this, Sangram? Watashi wa sukoshi Nihongo o hanasemasu. Now, Marcus, you just gotta say it like you're angry, right? Oh, now we're speaking German, huh? I only know one sentence in German, and I don't even know if it's grammatically correct. I don't know another language, Starkiller. I just watch way too much anime. I'm not joking when I said I watched so much anime when I was 18 that I ended up watching 2 solid episodes by the time I realized that it was in Japanese and I hadn't been reading subtitles. You just use Google because you haven't learned German yet? I'm of German descent. You can't stand watching anime that has just subtitle? So, Starkiller, do you only watch English dubbed? Because I used to hate reading subtitles while watching. I don't even realize I'm doing it now. Like, I hear the Japanese words, and I've read the Japanese words so much with the English meaning. So I've heard the Japanese words while reading the English meaning so much that I don't even read the subtitles for the most part. It's, okay, yeah, that's what they said. It's pretty wild. Like, could I speak in Japanese to you? No, not really. But if I hear it while watching the show, I generally know what they're saying. Attack on Titan is not the same in English. A lot of shows, like Naruto, I cannot stand to watch in English. Screw that. Absolutely not. Unacceptable. Believe it! No. Not doing that. But it's a pretty easy way to learn informal Japanese anyways. Realistically, though, you're not going to learn a language until you get to speak it to people. Like, you can read it all day long in memorized words, but there's just something about the auditory nature of it that just being able to speak it to somebody kind of forces it home. Sangram, those would be hiragana and katakana. Hiragana being the native words, katakana being symbols to represent foreign words. Marcus, how you trying, or what are you trying to evolve it into? Because that depends on that. Watashi wa star amazing. Thanks for the other two. You are star? Or I am star? You give Applin certain items, and it develops a certain set of skills. Appleton, you need a sweet apple. Flapple, you need a tart apple. There is a song, I Am Star. Interesting. Watashi wa, watashi wa. I just love how Kakashi's name in Naruto literally translates to Scarecrow. By Megan Stallion. Oh, yeah, we don't want to set up a picnic anyways. Thanks, though, game. I would absolutely love to fully learn and understand Japanese. I would be delighted. But I don't have anybody to speak it to on a regular. My iTunes playlists are chock full of anime songs. That calls for me to travel to Japan with the fam? Absolutely it does. If I could ever stop going to Universal with the wife, we'll save up to go to Japan. Hokkaido to Okinawa? Gotta go and spend some time trolling around the Tokyo and the Kanto prefectures. I would greatly love to do it before I was 40. Screamo metal Japanese? Are you talking about baby metal? I've heard some, but I don't like actively go out of my way to listen to it. But my wife likes Screamo. And heavy metal. And metal. Shauna, you have a fantastic evening. Get some good sleep. Boot the kiddos off to school tomorrow. Your oldest daughter loves baby metal. That's what's up. What would you guys say? This is an important question. What is the greatest anime intro of all time? Like the intro song. Pokemon theme song. Pokemon for sure. Starkiller says that's a hard one. Tokyo Ghoul. I feel like we need Dev Senpai in here. I feel like they'd give an interesting answer. Pokemon is the only anime you've ever seen and probably will ever watch. That's fair. From Baltimore, there is a band called Alisana, which was dope. Then from Paris, they are Betraying the Martyrs. Falling in Reverse. I've heard of some of those. You have no idea what's being said in the song, but you love it. Ooh, Full Metal Alchemist, titled Chemistry. Okay, see, we're getting somewhere now. We're getting some off-the-wall ones. Getting some off-the-wall stuff. I love it. Do you know who sings the Full Metal Alchemist song? Best finishing theme song goes to Attack on Titan. The original Dragon Ball Z had a great one. That's called Rock the Dragon, right? But still think Tokyo Ghoul or Attack on Titan for sure. Okay. I had to listen to the Attack on Titan one, or not Attack on Titan, Full Metal Alchemist one. I submit Bluebird. Bluebird from Naruto. Okay, maybe it's not the best, but it is certainly an iconic one. Another great one is Wind by Akaboshi. I've also gotten quite a kick out of the theme songs chosen for Shield Hero Rising. Those have been really good. The theme songs, at the very least. And then, pretty much any theme song from Sword Art Online has went pretty hard. Especially if it's by Lisa. But one that really gets me is Kill a Kill. Kill a Kill is really good, the theme song. Inuyasha had a good one too. Also, if you like anime and have not watched Kill a Kill yet, definitely do so. Especially if you've watched a lot of anime. The references will be extraordinary. My Hero Academia also has some pretty fire intro themes. You was gonna watch Kill a Kill next. You're trying to figure out what to watch, and you forgot the shows you told me about the other night. New Saga, but that one's not finished yet. You will not be disappointed with Kill a Kill, though. Especially if you like Dan to Dan. I feel like Dan to Dan is going for the same target audience as Kill a Kill. Oh, Dan to Dan's intros slaps. Have no idea what's being said at all in the slightest, but it slaps. Odonoke? Is that what I think it's called? Oh, what's that from? Twin Star Exorcist also has some fire intros, if I remember right. Yeah. Anyways. Starkiller, have you seen Twin Star Exorcists? Light goal is almost hit? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. You haven't? It has a theme song called Sync. I don't know if you're allowed to just listen to the theme song though. Like I think for this theme song to be as good as possible, there's just something about the way they do like the anime intro, like the footage to the theme song, that actually makes it hit a lot harder. And the theme song is called Sync. And the reason why I think it's so powerful, and it like hits and just scratches like a very nice itch in the brain, is Twin Star Exorcist is about this world where there's a bunch of demons converging from the demon world to the human world, like you would expect. But the lore behind it is one exorcist will not be enough to do it. And so there's this prophecy that eventually there will be something called a Twin Star Exorcist. And it's two people that are as opposite as can be initially, because you know that's the trope. Learning to work together in sync as one. So one like has the yin part of the exorcism power, the other has the yang. So because they can work together in sync, they manifest the full power. But like there's a very tense I don't like you, and then it grows into love without, you know, being too stubborn to say as much, basically, with the orchestrator behind it all forcing them to live together, to place them into these awkward situations to increase their bond, all that, yada yada yada. It's right at the time where they start to work in sync fully, and their personalities start to merge to cooperate with each other. And just the way that the intro is done kind of like creates a split that like just amplifies the music so much. I'm pretty sure my cat just woke up my baby. Sounds interesting. You only have Hulu and Netflix and Amazon. I believe Twin Star Exorcist was a Netflix exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Sync is one of those anime songs where I have listened to on repeat for more than a few weeks at a time. Because my brain's crazy like that, I guess. It's Poppy and Jerky. You've been trying new anime out, and a lot of animes you just started kind of make you cringe, or they're weird, but hopefully one of these will be good. What's some of the ones you tried out recently that have been really cringe? Ooh. I might actually have to go see the Demon Slayer movie in theaters. If I have the opportunity to. September 9th. You have to go look up the names up, but didn't pay too much attention to them. You kind of just read descriptions and just start them. If it sounds interesting, it took you a while to remember Misfit of Demon Academy. Okay. Marcus, you have a great night. Thanks for popping in. Alright. One of the ones I've been watching recently, Welcome Wiss, is even given the worthless appraiser class, I'm actually the strongest. Common trope, but pretty funny. Of course, New Saga, hilarious. I left my A-rank party to help my former students reach... What was the rest of that? Reach the dungeon depths. That one's pretty okay. Then there's How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. Heaven's Lost Property was pretty good. You were hidden in the deep darks of the abyss, but now you're back. Fair enough. Whis gets to go to all the coolest places. Okay, this one's a really long one. Kind of gives off Don Machi vibes a little bit. Just a smidge, but not quite. I may be a guild receptionist, but I'll solo any boss to clock out on time. It's freaking hilarious. Yeah, right? Some of these are getting, like, crazy. Oh, what was that noble one? Oh my gosh. Strike the Blood. Freaking hilarious. Just with how over the top it is. Surely I saved that one. Oh, another really, really long name, Starkiller. I'm a noble on the brink of ruin, so I might as well try mastering magic. Hey, we have as many hatches as we do subscribers right now. We're about to get another hatch. We need another subscriber, clearly. It's the rules. Oh, you remember when I told you Don Machi original name? And you was like, what? Did you not know it was named something other than Don Machi? Ultimately, anime names have been weird. Oh my gosh, so weird. But they're getting out of hand, Wiss. Like, I remember when I thought that time I got reincarnated as a slime was long. Oh, hey, we did. We made it happen. 281. Can't we get a 282? That would actually be low-key impressive, not gonna lie. You only knew it was named something else until recently. Now you know it's called Don Machi. Oh, yeah. The very long name of... Yeah, yeah. Isn't it so much easier to say Don Machi now, though? Oh, goodbye, 281. It was nice knowing ya. Okay, I'm gonna finish hatching this batch of eggs and then I'm gonna end the stream for the time being. You want to watch again, So I'm a Spider, So What? That one's been floating around on my list, but I haven't done it yet. It's just giving off too much reincarnated as a slime vibes. Marcus is back for a couple minutes. Well, I'm here for less than a couple minutes now. Hey, Ruben, you have a fantastic night. Thanks for popping in, hanging out. We'll get rid of these guys here. And save for the time being. And we'll catch you guys later.